in an effort to promote free speech,
The News Guy Show
does not censor its broadcasts. The statements, views, and opinions contained in our programs are those of the individual hosts and participants, and are not necessarily those of
The News Guy Show.
its owner or other broadcasters. Free speech. It's more than just words.
Scotland 400 years ago. He is not alone. There are others like him. Some good, some evil. For centuries he has battled the forces of darkness, with holy ground his only refuge. He cannot die unless you take his head and with it his power. In the end, there can be only one. He is
The News Guy.
Why would a man have to constantly... Jesus Christ.
A little high on that one.
I believe he belongs to my Father in heaven, and his name is Yahweh! Yahweh! Yahweh!
I'm George Takei, and he's the T-Rex of Talk Shoe. You're listening to The News Guy Show.
What the hell? I've always wanted to play this intro. Welcome everybody to the News Guy Show. So here we are. News Guy Show. News Guy, call in and do your show. I'm going to call him. Piece of crap. And I have to call him separate from Goose. Hold on. And ring. You know he's not going to answer. He comes to my chat room and heard his intro and he goes, what the fuck? Pick up, News Guy. Pick up, pick up, pick up. He's not going to answer. It's just ringing. Okay, I'll call Goose. Come on, News Guy, answer. Hey, Goose.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Goose. Come on in here and sit on my beep. Hey, you want to do the News Guy Show with me? Oh, here he comes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hi, News Guy. News Guy.
News Guy, you might want to go into your settings and change your mic to the proper thing, because we can't hear you.
Hey, you want to do the News Guy Show with me?
Hello? Hello?
Yes,
News
I
Guy,
can hear you.
First of all, turn off my show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you figured out how to route your audio through Skype.
Well, no. I think
Unless you're playing that through a speaker.
I was doing it through a different way, but then the last show that I just did was through that effing speaker studio, which is the first time I've ever used.
Okay, I want everybody to know it's not me. It's on his end. You can hear Goose and I fine, correct?
Right. Well, I mean, listen. All right. I just want you to describe what you see, okay? When you go to your Skype options and you go to audio settings. I mean, I can hear you. You're going to have to speak up. Yeah, okay.
Okay, now, can you hear me now?
There you
you
are.
go. See, that's
There
what I
you
figured. You might have it. All right. You're going to hear an echo. If you have your visual or your voice meter or whatever sound card playing through your speaker mic. So when you're not doing a show, you can't be doing that. That's not to be used with Spreaker unless you're doing a show. Now, when you're on something like this, yeah, because otherwise you're just going to play shit back to people. Which is fine when you're doing your own show because you're just going to play the music and stuff. Otherwise, it's just going to echo.
Right. Well, that was the thing with the Spreaker Studio. There is some sort of a thing that you have to download and install with Spreaker Studio so that you can use Skype. And
I downloaded Voicemeeter and it came with it. And you don't have to. Voicemeeter is a totally different set of software. Like when you download it, just don't fuck with it at all. I tried fucking with it, but the thing is, I downloaded that before I even knew there was a Spreaker Studio. Okay. And the main point is it comes with this. Let me see, what is it called? VB Audio Voicemeeter Vio. It's basically just a sound card router. So basically, it streams your whatever your system sounds are through your microphone, as if it was your microphone. So like what I was doing earlier when I was calling into your show, or like when I call with soundboards and stuff, that's what I'm using.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I was thinking that it was something like that, and I saw that Spreaker Studio has this way that you can contact people through it using Skype, but then something else, and
you do, and it's not complicated at all.
I didn't do that, so that's why that's
exactly what. Now, the only thing you're going to have to toy with, and there's ways of figuring this out, and I can walk you through this. Once you get it, it'll be a little easier to explain. Maybe I should do a YouTube video about this and do like a screencast kind of thing. Okay. I guess that would be beneficial, but in your case, since you're on the call right now, like, I'm guessing you're on a PC. Like, if you right-click on that little speaker thing and you go to open playback devices or recording devices,
right? And recording devices, and then you go into
set default. Yeah, you're gonna have to play around with that a little bit, but yeah, it's like, have you ever seen people doing like electronic music where they're doing the patches and stuff, like they're routing? They're wiring one piece of equipment to the other. It's like that, but it's all virtual.
Right.
That's why it's virtual cable and stuff like that. So it's just a virtual mix board, and it's great because you don't need a physical piece of equipment. I'm running off my laptop, so it just makes things a lot easier. The Spreaker Studio is awesome. I didn't have to mess with any of the leveling or anything. Like once I figured it out. I didn't have to adjust anything. Now you can if you get some other piece of software like Mix MIXXX. That I want to load that up with my sounds and stuff. You can do that, but all I was doing is just going on YouTube playing clips, and we would play exactly what I was hearing through the show, which is cool. So yeah.
All right, cool. So that's just very good. All right,
do some trial and error, and you'll probably figure it out.
Yeah. Definitely.
And if you don't, I'll see about. I've got a pretty good screencasting program, so I might do like a YouTube video and like shoot it at Spreaker or something. Maybe they'll retweet it.
All right. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So I guess that's more or less it with everything. You guys don't need me anymore?
No, you're going to do your show. Read the news. Come on.
I already did all of that. I mean, I was just going to get into all this stuff with the Canadian election, and then that's when everything went down.
Well, do that stuff.
Like I said, unless it involves, the crack smoking mayor of Toronto, Rob Ford, I'm really not interested in Canadian politics. But big news tonight during Monday Night Football, the new Star Wars trailer is coming out. So I'm more pumped about that than anything.
Well, that sounds cool. Yeah, I'll be all right. And so who's playing tonight, Monday Night Football?
I have no idea. I don't watch football.
Oh.
I'm just going to wait for the...
I don't watch football.
No, I just want to see the Star Wars trailer.
It's on YouTube.
Not yet. It's a new one. There's a new, full-length one coming out tonight.
A full-length trailer, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's already been 2, but there's going to be, a third one, and it's going to show a bunch of cool shit.
Cool. All right, so listen, I'll go, and you guys have fun.
Yeah, but definitely Star Wars is way more newsworthy than Canadian politics.
Okay, guys, I'll speak to you later. Bye.
Peace, nigga.
Well, I am disappointed.
How hard was that?
I am disappointed. Where the fuck? Where'd you go, news guy? Come back.
Well, I mean, how hard was that? Just to be like, oh. Okay.
He sounded perfect on my show. Just saying, he did.
once he adjusted his shit, but like he wouldn't even have me on long enough to tell him, hey, go to your audio settings in Skype and switch it from that automatic shit or whatever you have it
He's
set
a proud
to.
man, Goose. He's very proud.
I've gathered that, but it's it's definitely not a good thing. It's kind of self-defeating.
I agree. Pride always comes before a fall, right?
And it tends to.
Goose. We were watching Coach Hines videos while the News Guy show was on. I was like, wait a minute, the News Guy's on.
Or pride could come before
what?
We build the wall. Trump is a proud man, but I think it's a good kind of pride. He's proud of his accomplishments and he's proud of his country and what we're capable of. And I think that's a good kind of pride.
I agree.
I think nationalism is a good thing. As long as you're a good human or a good animal before you're a good anything else. You know, before you can be a good American or a good anything else, you got to be a good animal and then a good human.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, that was Trump soundboard. I've never been on this early in my life. It feels
it's great. I can sip on my drink. This is the earliest I get off this week. Like Sundays and Mondays, I work 6 to 3, so this is great. Normally, I don't get home until like 6:30.
And it only makes common sense.
I can't find a good Donald Trump soundboard.
There aren't any.
Yeah,
really.
There's not really.
I could make one, but
yeah, you need to make one. So
it's hard to get him when he sounds like conversation. The problem with Donald Trump and people like him, and a lot of celebrities like him or politicians in general, is it's really difficult to get a good conversational soundboard where you could actually call somebody and it sounds like you're genuinely having a conversation with them. Because a lot of it's just like their one-liners, like the Arnold Schwarzenegger soundboards. Like you can't really have a conversation with that. I mean, people have done good calls with it. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I'm proud of the work I did with the Bill soundboard because I think people have like sat there and talked to it like it's real, and I don't know. That was great.
You're fired.
And the fact that they get so pissed at Bill's voice, he's just a very incendiary man, and he's got an incendiary voice, and it just automatically pisses people off when they hear him talk about anything.
Right. Well, you need to make a soundboard where somebody starts off with "Hello, my name is so and." I mean, just normal answers, right? Like you did with Bill's.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I was going for.
Right. I mean, you have people when you say "I'm Bill Wagner," they go, "Hi, Bill Wagner." You know.
But yeah, and also have an alternate because they might not hear you the first time. But if you just say "I'm Bill Wagner" 3 times in a row, it's just going to sound robotic. So it's like "I'm Bill Wagner," then "This is Bill Wagner," et cetera, and kind of do that for everything on the soundboard. I'm not a fucking expert on making soundboards. I made a whole, one of them, but.
You could probably make a soundboard off of that thing I use called Soundbite.
Yeah.
Well, just saying, because it's at the touch of a finger. I mean, you just go boom, barely touch it, and you get the sounds.
You could, but the problem with a lot of I notice these automated programs, like they're all too square for me, and the way I have it set up. I would have liked to have done it in Flash. I might still, if I can find the time to dedicate to it. I like that I can kind of map it so that I have all these replies, and it's all on one screen, so I don't have to scroll or anything. It's all on one screen. I have replies, I got greetings, insults, all this and shit, all on one screen. So it makes it easy to do a call and respond to things people are saying quickly.
Right.
So it sounds genuine.
Right. That's what I do. Like I can touch one button and have... the Jews intro or just anything. And it's I can give you the, remember I was telling you I could give you the, my code for the thingy, for the soundbite? I can give it out to 3 times. So
what soundbite?
Soundbite is what I'm using for drops and stuff, and you could actually use that.
I think I've had that before.
You could actually, and I've got the professional or whatever it's called, the one that you pay for.
I don't know what it is.
Let me show you. I'm going to show you on my screen for a second. Here we go. Okay, here's Soundbite.
That sounds really familiar. I think I've had it.
See, and you can do it. This is just what I have right here. Just you can just.
I've got something interesting you might be able to use. I don't know if you can use it on a Mac. I imagine you probably could. It's called Mix. It's MIXXX. You might want to take a look at that. It's a very sleek interface.
Mix.
It's great for crossfading and stuff. It's really good. Yeah, just MIXXX.com.
MIXXX.com. I think Victor did this.
Yeah, it's a really good program. MIXXX.
Oh, it's 3 X's.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Come back. Hold on just a second. All right. Hold on just a second.
I used that on Old Stock Radio for a while. And you can do crossfading and all that.
Free MP3 DJ mixing software. Does it go with Mac?
I don't know for sure. You could probably find out pretty easily.
Wow, that's nice. That's
if not, I'm sure there's an equivalent. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't it look nice?
Yeah, it does. It's real busy. I like that.
That's what I use. It's got iTunes integration that kind of tells me it might be Mac friendly. Click download it and see.
Yeah, there it is for Mac.
Yeah. Definitely check it out. Yeah, Mac, Linux, and Windows.
Nice.
Yeah, play around with it. It's really simple. That's the beauty of it. That's one thing I was kind of disappointed with the Spreaker app. It seems like they're trying too hard to be Blog Talk Radio. And people asked this question before, and they've proposed this, and they say, well, I wish Spreaker had a call-in number you could do. But one thing they don't understand is that Blog Talk Radio has a patent on that particular function.
Yes, they do.
Of their application. That alone. No other site can do. But you know, for the money you're paying at BTR, right? What is it, $40 a month? Just for like the bare bones, you know, do a 2-3 hour show, right? It's like $40 a month, if I recall correctly. Okay, you're paying $40. You're paying $40 now for like a good 3 hour shows all day if you want. You could do 24 hours of shows. Just do three hours at a time on Spreaker.